Ring, ring, pick up. It's pretty much fine. And we're back. I'm Kat.
And I'm Carol.
And Kat's trying to really implement, which is me, I'm her, really trying to implement our phones into the podcast. Just to remind you, every day, the elevator pitch, which is two best friends, long distance, so horrible, calling each other up.
Tell me about it.
Each week, or else we'll be right next to each other. We're not. So
I know.
That's why.
And that would be amazing, but...
Ring,
oh,
ring,
well.
hello, we're fucking here with another episode. And yes, I'm wearing what I wore last episode, but that's because we're pre-recording. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be together.
Scenes.
We're going to be together next weekend. How exciting
is that?
is that?
And that doesn't mean that we're recording together.
No, sorry.
That didn't work out last time, and I won't be able to fit my mic and shit in my big-ass bag for 2 full days, but I'm still going to have an issue. Yeah, finally... 2 months in a row, me and Carol will be seeing each other. How special, how beautiful,
magical,
how wonderful.
Rare, a rarity for sure. Delicious. I'm so happy.
And it will go by so fast, and I'll be depressed again after, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Full disclosure. Honestly, my funk update, okay?
Yeah, how you doing?
Funk update, if you listened to 2 episodes ago. Better. Funk and traveling gives us a funk because the highs, lows. So I'm not doing terribly, but I would just like to be honest and open and say I have the weirdest aspects of funk sometimes, and one of them is that I am still surrounded by the balloons from my birthday.
Oh
I
my
can't
gosh.
pop them. I can't throw them away. They're getting smaller and smaller, and I struggle with letting time move on.
Yeah.
As it does so quickly.
I can relate to that. I do struggle with like unpacking a suitcase for sure. Months go by sometimes.
My closet is a suitcase at this point. My closet is just suitcases piled on top of each other. I just keep getting another one whenever I can't get the other one. Kidding, but like, technically that's what's happening in my closet. Okay, my worst thing about my ADHD and my cleanliness is my closet, and will always be my closet because
I got a good view of it.
Clothes, organizing clothes. I shoot her the fuck out of there. I said,
honestly,
this is my space. You get the fuck out of this closet.
I'm not judging
you don't need to see this.
the mess at all. I'm judging the quantity of clothes.
I have a thrifting addiction. I have a shopping addiction. At least it's still reuse, recycle. I just gotta now do the part where I put it back out there into the Goodwill and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm glad that you've moved on from your like no outfit repeating days.
Well, I'll always repeat scrubby outfits, but I definitely still struggle to, like, if there's an event, I'm not going to, like, the skirt I wore on my birthday, probably won't see her for a while.
Well, for a while, but...
Yes, I would wear her again one day.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay,
but that's what I mean. Having completely abandoned outfit repeating issues.
I remember there was this, like, pink gingham romper from Urban Outfitters, and it was so cute, and it looked so cute on you, and you were like, oh, I just don't know, and I was like, what do you mean? Like, that's so cute, you can wear it to so many things, and you were like, oh, I would only wear it once.
Well, that was for graduation. Like, you're not just gonna be wearing like your graduation outfit all the time. That's crazy.
But it could have been worn for like anything. It could have been worn for like casual, you know, hangout.
Worn in my graduation pictures, which will live on forever.
It was really cute, though.
Yeah, I wonder if that still exists somewhere. Did Mimi get rid of it, or does it still exist somewhere?
Who knows?
Story of my life.
Speaking of college, I have something that I kind of wanted to talk about. You know those people in your life that like you were like maybe like acquaintances with or whatever, but like you lost touch. You don't talk to them anymore. Yeah. You're still friends on like social media. You still see their lives. So you see their lives flash before your eyes. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So there's this one girl. We'll call her Anna. Okay. She and I were in the same sorority, and Kat and I, we've told the story of how the convoluted way that we got into sororities at the University of Alabama. So go circle back, go listen to the Rush episode if you want more details.
We'll have more Rush content coming to you this August, but go brush up on our first one.
Mm-hmm. When I joined said sorority, it will come to no surprise to you if you have listened to any of these episodes that I was not the most popular girl at the sorority because I'm, shy and awkward. So I naturally like gravitated to like the other like outcasts in the
didn't have 30
sorority.
friends to go to school with from your private high school in like nice parts of Alabama. Thank you.
Good point.
Like if I went to UMass, I would have been popular. Yeah. But I chose to be a fish out of water, and let me tell you, I was fucking floundering out there.
Yeah, me too. There was this one girl who I was friends with in my sorority, Anna, and I just really remember really like respecting the hell out of her because she was like pretty loud, pretty opinionated. A lot of the girls in the sorority openly did not like her, and she did not give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck. Like, people would make comments about her.
To be an Anna.
Yeah. We were both kind of like in the outcast group of the sorority, okay? But
she gave less of a fuck.
Oh, yeah. She did not give a fuck that like people kind of openly would like make little rude comments and stuff. Like, she didn't fucking care. And that's what I respected the hell out of her for.
Well, if they're not talking about you, are you really doing anything?
True. So, like, 2 years ago, she posts wedding photos. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. She got married. Awesome. Amazing. Beautiful. Okay, fast forward to today. All of a sudden, she's posting these photos abroad. Like, oh, had my first day of class. And she's, like, in freaking Europe. And I was like, oh, my God. Okay.
Oh, freaking Europe.
And then now she's posting so many photos. Like, she's posting, like, oh, here's what I ate today after class. And it's like spaghetti, like the most beautiful, meal you've ever seen in your life. And I'm loving it. But I'm like, okay, wait, what happened to the husband? Her name got changed on Facebook, everything. So I'm like, oh my God, she got a divorce. She's studying abroad.
Or did she get his life insurance money after murdering him? Like,
true, maybe.
He's gone and now she's traveling the world?
Yeah,
like,
that was kind of what I was like.
The detective in me. It's coming out here.
But she is posting just like literally everything, and I'm living for this content. I'm like eating it the fuck up. I'm so excited.
Ooh, she's eating. Oh, and she's doing such a good job with the gram.
I just like, it's not like great photos or anything. It's just her day after class, and I'm just like, I love jealous. This.
I'm like, I can't look at your Italian fucking content. I'm gonna jump. I need to be there eating that pasta.
But I love seeing that. I love like those people that you have like, whatever. But in my mind, I'm just like, oh, I feel like he did her wrong. She divorced him, like took all his money and is now just like living it up in Europe. Yeah, that's the story I made up for myself.
How do we find out? Who do we message?
Not close enough to ask her.
Why not? Just hit her up. Be like, this is crazy, but let's be honest. We all have these parasocial social media relationships.
Yeah.
What happened with that guy you used to post?
Literally.
Yeah, it's like you don't get to know if you're not on there. Maybe check Facebook. Maybe she's posting novels on there. I love when we bring it back to the sorority days because I'm glad to be at a point in my life where it shocks people that I was in one. But the lore never stops. It's perfect content. So I'll happily talk about that whenever. I haven't had any crazy like turns of people from my past life, if you will.
Oh my God. So many for me.
I don't go on Facebook though. So if they're announcing it there,
which
seems
that's where that's where the tea is.
I don't open that. I haven't opened that app in
smart.
I will be opening it to use Facebook Marketplace when I move, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think one day it switched to me like I don't like it there, and I'm done.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the scariest version. Like every platform is scary about the reflection of the current state of America. Yeah. And the Donald descendants, if you will, like
it sounds so scary, which is accurate.
Cults are having their biggest moment yet.
Facts.
You ever think about that? That cults are doing their big one right now? Because it's not politics anymore. Like, this is a cult leader. He is leading a lot of our people.
Yeah.
And it's like fucking Nexium out here. Is that the one you're going to tell me about?
Nexium?
Wasn't that like a crazy cult story?
Oh, Jonestown.
Oh. Well,
I don't know Nexium.
I couldn't even tell you either, but I do know that I feel, not to just insert a random idea I probably had while smoking marijuana. But sometimes I think about what's happening in America as just one cult leader was super successful with their cult.
Yeah, but you can't like really talk about it because 50%
I'm insulting people and their ideals, but it's like you don't even know your ideals anymore, do you?
50% of America and 99% of my family would be offended.
Boom. Listen, what are we here for? To offend. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. Please, I'm just an innocent girl trying to be silly and reflect on things that I personally don't enjoy about the state of the world. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it for you, sister.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest about who I am, my identity, my authenticity, if you will.
Yeah. I feel you there.
Colting it up.
Yeah. We kind of lightly touched on this at the end of last episode, but we definitely want to talk about, there's this one cult, Jonestown. I'm dying to talk about it and tell Kat all about it.
That's going to be our new format. One of the formats we do here. We introduced, the idea came to us last episode, if you want to see it all come out. It's a creative process before your eyes. But it's going to be like Carol tells Kat things. I don't fucking know. We're still, like, it's only a few minutes later. Full disclosure, recording back to back. So we have not workshopped that title in any way, but we will get there.
Yeah, we'll get there when we get there.
And today we're doing our cute little format of a topic. Ooh, a topic. Very exciting. And that topic is the culture that shaped you, which is basically just pop culture. Like, I'm not going to be talking about my aunties and uncles and ancestors or anything like that. I more mean what was in the zeitgeist in the early to mid 2000s, you know.
Yes.
Or are we even in the mid 2000s? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The early aughts.
The early aughts, as they say, darling.
Mid aughts.
Mid to early aughts. So we're just going to break it down. Like, we could just go back and forth, jump off each other here. You know how the biz works here in podcasting.
When Kat and I were talking about that this was going to be our topic, I immediately was like, oh, got to talk about Neopets because that was a big one for me. Oh, there she goes. There goes the ice.
Cut my sound. But not my video, so they know what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know what a Neopet is.
Okay, you didn't.
Like, I had a Tamagotchi. That's part of my shaping.
Okay, it's like the same thing, but it was like on a website.
So I could have just had, wow, you were early adaptive
to
the internet.
Yeah,
it took me a while, to be honest.
Yeah, I had unrestricted access pretty much, so.
Which makes no sense when you're telling me that, because I have in my notes for this episode, from when, like, the idea was formed on one of our offline chats, just gabbing it up, laughing it up. Ask Carol what her mom wouldn't let her watch. Because I think we were saying, like, shows that shaped us, and you're like, oh, why couldn't I watch that?
Yeah.
And it's like, then what do you mean you had I would say internet is worse than TV show.
Yeah, you would think. I guess not.
So Steph was missing. I guess it was still so early on.
Yeah, it was like,
she didn't even know what was going on. She couldn't even imagine what your little keyboard typing
as long as I wasn't in like a group chat, like chat room situation, she like didn't care.
Chat roulette. Everybody pour one out for chat roulette. How many dicks are we gonna see tonight? If you don't know what chat roulette is, it was a time in I think we were in high school, where you could just open into a chat room, and it was like a video chat room, and you either open your screen to a penis, a man jacking off, or a guy or girl your age, and you're like, what's up? Hey, And one time I saw the Jonas Brothers on there, but like that could have been AI before it was AI, or it was the Jonas Brothers.
No, they used to do that. That used to be like a thing.
I literally think I like met the Jonas Brothers then.
Wait, what?
And this whole time I was just like,
that's the culture that shaped you.
No, literally. And I was like, oh, come on, boys, like, prove it. And I think they were like actively trying to prove it, and to this day I'm like, I still don't believe it, and I was there.
Well, maybe they were just like 3 guys that were just trying to convince you that they were. Who knows?
No. I think I know the ins and outs of Nick, Joe, and Kevin. Thank you very much. And it was them.
Yeah, true.
But it was just too good to be true. Like, oh, I just like hit the next chat person, because you would just like, as if it was a dating app. Like, next.
Yeah.
And
next
boom, the
chat
Jonas
room.
Brothers. Boom. The Jonas Brothers. The bros. The Joe bros.
Is that your immediate reaction when you saw them?
Well, I actually was never a Joe Bro fanatic or anything.
Me neither. It was not my fandom.
I was singing their songs. Like, I knew what was going on, but I wasn't, like, dying over Nick, Joe, and or Kevin.
Yeah. Gotcha. Anyways, to answer your question, shows that my mom could not let me watch were Boy Meets World was the main one. Could
That's
not watch
insane.
that.
There were so many life lessons being learned.
Johnny Bravo.
So random. I'm so happy you remembered that one because you said that.
Ed, and Eddie.
Anyone? Stop. Well, those boys were fools. Totally understand.
Those boys were fools.
They were absolute dinguses.
And then.
But I was obsessed.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. I couldn't watch that one.
Okay, fun fact about Courage the Cowardly Dog. One, that show's fucked. And I can actively say I met the man who created it. So for our Halloween Film Festival, the one that my two friends from New York started and brought me on to, they did something cool last year where they had a talk with, like, got him. And
That's
a
cool.
bunch of people showed up. People, you would not believe how many fucking people are still obsessed with Courage the Cowardly Dog.
It has, like, a fandom.
Attached to this man. And I really think it's because, like, this is no insult. I'm a freak myself in my own ways. But there's no fucking way the people that, like, you can't be okay if you got attached to that show. That show was so fucked up and weird. And, like, even as a kid, I was, like, I'd watch it with my older brother. And sometimes I'd have to leave the room. Like, I was so scared.
Yeah, I remember not being too mad that I couldn't watch that one because I'm pretty sure the reason why I couldn't watch it was because, like, it was scary. Like, I was scared of it. Like, I probably was able to watch an episode and then had nightmares or something.
Johnny Bravo, though. That I need to know.
Yeah, I don't know. That one was random.
What was going on there? Because it seemed, I don't remember, like, the fucking content or what Johnny Bravo was even doing, but I just can't imagine where she came to that conclusion.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to call her up and ask her, but she would probably be like, "Oh, I never said that." The classic mom move.
Who the hell is Johnny Bravo?
Literally.
That is such a deep cut. Like, if I was listening to a podcast and they said the name Johnny Bravo, I would stop in my fucking tracks. Literally.
Well, that's the culture that didn't shape me. Didn't have the chance.
Looking it up on 1997 is when that came out.
No
Holy
way.
Shit. The description is the misadventures of a dumb, blonde egomaniac who severely overestimates his own manliness and his supposed success with women. Oh my god. So he's probably flirting and flexing.
Yeah.
And your mom was just like, hell
no,
sister. Stop. I completely forgot this.
That's so funny. She probably was.
He was the OG narcissist. He taught
Johnny Bravo
us more than we even knew. They literally say that his character is a narcissist. So little did we know in 1997, all of us girlies would be gathering around our pitchforks saying, "That man that hurt me? Yeah, a narcissist." Little did we know, we'd all find our Johnny Bravos one day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got her, guys. That's
Clip.
The podcast. Make her laugh like that. Make her laugh like that.
Oh, something that also shaped me.
I'm scared.
Speaking of my mom, not being allowed to have a Bratz doll, that shaped me.
Your little friends are like, "Come on, Carol, come play with us in our Bratz dolls."
I
I'm
was
like, "Yeah, I can't."
Yeah, I don't have one. Can I bring my Barbies?
You're like, sorry, my mom's worried that one day a family will be born onto the E network that has these outrageous body expectations due from the Brat dolls, where they have complete disproportions, huge asses and boobs and lips, but everything else so small. She's just really worried that could get out of hand one day. You know what? It seems that Steph just predicted the future and was trying to protect you from it as much as she could.
She's a witch.
She's a witch. Careful, Carol. You never know who's listening.
That's so true, Kat. Great point.
So true. That just light bulb. This is what happens when I take one poof.
The one poof special.
The one poof special. I finally mastered it. I did have Bratz. The websites that shaped me.
Yes.
Oh my God. I can't even remember if Bratz had a website. That probably wasn't the deepest cut for me, but Barbie.com.
Yes.
Where, let me break it down for you. The one I remember the most on Barbie.com was you're taking care of the little Kelly, like the little sister, but as a baby.
Babysitter.
And you're like giving her a little bath, you're giving her food. Like that one stuck with me. Loved. I'm so nurturing.
Yeah.
And oh my God, was I obsessed with the Polly fucking Pocket website. Like
I never went on that one.
And play it. I hate that I can't
What was
play
on
it.
there?
The two I remember, one, the outfit changing station, which was like a factory look to
Love.
it. Like she'd go in a little machine and come out.
Wait, you're
in her
unlocking
outfit.
things. You're unlocking
Yeah.
things. Have I?
Go in the
I've
machine,
been
come
here,
out in
but
her
I think
outfit.
I've seen this film
It's
before.
even for me. I think I've seen this. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to look up stills of these websites after to just really
Let it
soak it in and
sink
go back there. But I want to go from the faint memory for this episode. There was also one I remember on Polly was the gardening, which is a little more faint, but she was like in her little garden, like picking things out and putting things, and it's faint. It's more faint, but that was one where you're outside. And then of course, MyScene, you know what I mean, it's MyScene. That is one of the most shaping ones. Me and my friend okay, like it's
Rude.
a red light. I can't imagine what you're honking at. But yeah, MyScene shaped me so deep because they were an empire. Not only did they have this amazing website where you could like do their makeup and their outfits and like little scenes with like boys and stuff, they had little short films. Like you could either download them or like I think we bought the DVDs and just put them, like it was like a disc for your computer. Yeah, I'm not even old, but like that was happening. Not for long though. I'm super young. And it was a disc for your computer, and it was just little mini episodes of like the girls, the MyScene friends, like Chelsea, like all them going.
Madison was my
They
favorite.
all had boyfriends. They all had cute little boyfriends, and there was all these different, like one of them had a play she was putting on, or they were meeting. It was so good. I would do anything to rewatch.
Yeah,
all these
you're
fucking
unlocking
things.
some memories for me.
I would do anything to watch those again. Oh my God. And then Club Penguin. Oh my God.
I
was
never did
hitting
that.
Club Penguin.
That's
That's
my mom
crazy.
wasn't allowed to. I wasn't allowed because it was a chat room type thing. So I was
So
not
true.
allowed.
But they'd kick you out, like, because, you know, when you're a kid and you're getting a little weird, like, you get a little sexual sometimes, you get kicked out. You never flirted on Club Penguin?
No, never.
Wow. That's
That's the
That's
culture
sad.
that shaped me.
that was a huge part of the beginnings of my online experience.
Yeah, I feel like that's a common one, for sure.
And, like, what are you even doing? Because I don't think you're, like, it's not like Animal Crossing where you have goals.
Yeah,
and
what
collecting
is-
things.
what
I think
is
you're just going to
Happening
different.
there.
It really was just like a chat room, and I don't know what the fuck I was chatting with people about, but you went to just different parts of the Club Penguin Island and like talked to people.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fake in my head. Oh, and I should mention special shout out for Webkins, because that was
Oh my
crazy
God,
time.
yes. How old were you when you were doing that? Just
I'm definitely not sure. I
Okay.
mean, at least middle school.
Okay.
Not high school.
yeah, but middle school. Okay,
Like
I feel
5th
better.
grade, 6th grade.
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
was 6th, 7th
It
grade.
was cool.
with the
Even boys were
Webkins.
low key doing it. Even boys were low key doing it.
I loved it because I was like, I get the stuffed animal too. Like,
Not
this
saying
is
boys make things
lit.
cool. It was just like literally
Yeah.
everyone was doing it. Yeah, you get the stuffed animal, and then it's almost like, whoa, deep about the future of the internet. You have this tangible thing in your hand, and you're like, all right, got your code. Get the fuck out of my way. Time to get online. Like, you used to beg your mom for the stuffed animal, and now it was like, great, got this code from this fucking dumb thing. Get it out of my way.
Oh no, I was the opposite. I was obsessed with the animals. So, but
Well,
I'm a
obsessed
stuffed
by
animal.
They're still in my basement. But same, I'm a stuffed animal freak.
Yeah.
Like, they have feelings to this day. But they are Toy Story. They are. I'll have a great time when I'm gone. But with the online addiction beginning, I definitely was more pumped of my Webkin on the internet version than that I could play with and stuff than the one that I could cuddle with at night.
While we're on the topic of like internet computer stuff, Zoo Tycoon was a big thing for me.
Yes, yeah, I didn't play that. and
Zoo
I'm sad I
Tycoon, if
missed
you
out.
don't know, it was like a desktop game. Like, you put the disc in and like,
Disc.
yeah, and you would you could like build a zoo however you wanted. And me and my siblings would always like make the zoo, get a bunch of people there, let all the lions out and watch the lions just like rip the people to shreds. Like that was what we would do.
Oh my God. I didn't realize it was a nefarious game. I thought it was.
No, that's not what you're supposed to do.
Upkeeping your zoo.
That is what you do, but that like we would like let the animals loose. Like you're not supposed to do that, but we would let the animals loose and then watch them. And the game
is programmed that if it gets loose, they kill the people.
Yes.
That's wild.
It was so fun.
They worry about kids today, but like our childhood was lawless. Like they didn't have. They learned from us of like the things they had to censor. I feel like they learned like we were the internet guinea pigs, low key. So it's crazy. It just keeps evolving. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, disc game though. My favorite ever disc game that your little CD-ROM was the Little Mermaid 2 one.
Never played
This is a deep cut. Like, where are my people out there? I had Little Mermaid and the Little Mermaid 2 disc games. Now,
you're a gamer girl.
Such a gamer. I was such a gamer girl. Now, the Little Mermaid one is a little more faint because it was not as fun. Little Mermaid 2 with her daughter Melody. My mistake. Of course, her name's Melody.
Of course.
Because Ariel's voice. I'm so silly. So many fun games like where you're swimming and trying to like catch the seashells and stuff kind of game.
Fun.
And then like, oh my God, running away from Morgana game and you have to like jump in out of the water. Oh, tell me somebody's out there that was thriving playing this disc. Like when I eventually lost that disc, it was like the saddest day of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I wish I had all of these things.
I had like, I know what you mean. Like, I remember when, like, my game that I would always play would get, like, scratched up, and then it's like, you can never play again. Ugh, the heartbreak.
The heartbreak.
Another online thing, MySpace and the Top Friends feature.
Oh, my God.
Every day after school, I would go on and log on and go to my friends' pages and see if they moved me. Like if they were like, oh, Caroline did something weird at school, so like moved it down a peg. Yep, that's where my social anxiety was born.
That is so on brand for you.
Literally.
Like, am I so ranked as number fucking one on this list?
Oh, I don't think I was ever number one.
Oh, you'd be my number one.
Aw, so sweet.
Well, those AIM and MySpace were actually like my lore that I've continued on of being late to things and like letting everyone else try it out first and perpetually being like 5 years behind. I never did MySpace. Like Facebook happened before I could even get my MySpace, but I'd sit next to my same friend Jacqueline and watch her on her MySpace.
Yeah.
And then my friend Sarah, who is now a popular media writer, it showed because she mastered AIM right away in her little chat. I'd be just next to her watching her chat away to her high school or middle school. And then I eventually got my AIM, which my username was, hey, just walking by. Because it was an inside joke with my friend I made it with, which was super dumb, but I kept it. I still have an email out there somewhere.
Just walking by.
Hey, just walking by. And it was walk in, like IN, you know?
Of course.
And sorry, another important thing of like the time the AIM in like 6th grade is when I got my first. Actually, sorry, Brad alert. At the end of 5th grade, like my birthday in May of 5th grade, I got the pink razor.
Oh man.
Because my brother got his, my mom always did it that way. Like when your brother gets something is the age you get something. And he got his first phone at like Christmas in 6th grade, like whatever the fuck. And so I was just a little bit early because it was my birthday instead of Christmas. But not only did, like, thank you to my mom. She got me, like, you'd have bitches coming up to you on the playground or, like, when you go to your brother's baseball games and you're hanging out with people, like, they'd be like, there's no way you have the pink razor. And I'd be like, yeah. Oh, there's way, sister. I have the pink one. And I didn't have the hot pink one. That was, to me, even as a kid, trashy.
Oh, my God.
I had the purpley pink one. Oh, my God. That's another thing that I wish so badly I had at home and could, like, use as a set piece. Like, that pisses me off that my mom is such a thrower away.
Yeah.
These are artifacts.
That is an artifact. Yeah, I remember that was honestly, like, the elite thing to have. Was the pink razor.
That was my most elite moment to date, I think, to be
maybe
quite honest.
Yeah, that was like you didn't peak then, but that was a peak.
Well, that's what's crazy. That was a peak, yes. I actually kind of did peak in elementary school. I was so outgoing, and then middle school happened, and I was like, I have not been in my body since. Oh my God. Horrible. Actually, that is great. Like, I think about that sometimes, how phone, not hierarchy, what's the word for, like, the food chain of wealth?
Pyramid?
No, but, like, whatever.
Food chain?
The phone disparity, or whatever word I'm looking for. You could tell, like, I'm not even saying like I was rich, like, in any way, but you used to be able to be like the first people with iPhones, like their parents were doing well. Now we all have iPhones.
Yeah, that's true.
And the only way you can really tell is like who gets the newest version the fastest.
Yeah.
Which I like some equality in this freaking world.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God, I literally have on here all the TV shows I wasn't allowed to watch.
Oh my God, list them all.
No,
whatever
the
you
one
missed.
we already did.
Oh.
But like that was like what I was going to bring that up too. Oh my God, my Lindsay Lohan obsession was definitely formative.
I watched Freaky Friday over and
Me
over.
too.
And over.
I loved that
and
one.
Then even it was the kind of cool movie that was so fucking good that even like my brother and his friends, I remember he's only 3 years older than me, so even at that time, like sometimes like they'd all hang out with us.
Yeah.
And I remember like playing that movie in my basement. Like some of my cousins are over, some of my brother's friends are over, and we're using for the end scene where they rock out at the wedding with the band and the song. We're using like tennis rackets as fake guitars, and like we're all just like, you're the ultimate, it's automatic, I'm sure of it, don't lie, don't even try to tell me that you're not the guy, 'cause I've been waiting all my life for someone just like you. You're the ultimate. Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
Thank you for that.
All right, I have to admit that is on like a recent playlist of mine, so that's why it's so fresh. Like, I brought it back.
Oh, it's fresh for me.
That's
and
why it's the culture that
it's not
shaped you. It is
recent.
still in here.
Yeah.
It is still within me.
Oh my
It
God.
is why I am here today. Lindsay was perfect. She was everything else.
I had her CD. I was obsessed with it. I would listen to it after school, like on repeat.
Stop. Don't have me keep singing. I want what I want.
And then I also had her Barbie doll. So yeah.
Oh my God. I forgot the time of like people being Barbie dolls. Me and my friend used to fight. This was the definition of how much of a monster I was as a child. Like I was giving only child. She got the Shakira Barbie doll.
Oh.
I would go over her house and demand that I play with and she's still my friend today, which thank you, Jacqueline, because you've gone through a lot. I was a menace.
A strong soldier. Oh my God.
I'm still
Were you like a
bossy.
bossy kid?
Yes,
Oh
I'm
my
still
God.
bossy, but I was like the worst version of bossy.
What's so funny is like as a kid, I was always falling into that dynamic of like becoming friends with like this
that's why we're
super
here.
bossy like girl.
You're still falling into
Literally.
it, babe. Like you're still there.
I remember when I had to literally like drop a friend in kindergarten because she was bullying me. She was my biggest
it goes
fucking
too
op.
far. You just want some control in this world. You're so confused as a child, and you're like, all right, I got this bitch on my side. I'll tell her what's up and what we're doing today. No, it wasn't good. I don't like it because I had moments of being a sweet child and then moments like I think even my mom would be like, you gotta fucking chill out or you're not gonna have friends. No, seriously. I was bossy, and
I like that she kept you in check though.
Mimi has actually always kept me in check, and she's always predicted things before they happen, and then I have to be like, you told me so.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate it when they're right.
So annoying. They know every friend that you'll keep and what ones will not last long.
Honestly, that's true. Yeah, my friendship breakup that I had, like right before my wedding, my mom was always like, don't trust her.
They always fucking know. I don't know what it is. What are the clues that we'll know about one day? But
yeah, true. One day we'll be like, oh, I see this. I see the future.
I see.
And you just hope you're wrong.
What about clothes? Like clothing stores?
Oh
like
my gosh, yeah.
2 and Aeropostale were my usuals. And there was a time, 6th grade, I wore a different colored Aeropostale collared shirt. I might have said this before on the podcast. I wore a different colored Aeropostale shirt every day for the entirety of 6th grade.
Yeah.
That was just my look. I still love a collared shirt. Don't get it twisted. But how insane that I had every single fucking color. And at Bermuda shorts. Oh my God. I've never in my life, ever, not even as a kid. I mean, little, but like once middle school hit and I was like, whoa, what's my body? Bermuda shorts. Culture that shaped you. Oh my God. Every girl being sent home because her shorts were too short.
Yeah.
Except for me. Because I was like,
Bermudas on.
Not once pulled aside my Bermudas. My Bermudas are on. Don't worry. I won't give any boners out today.
Oh my God.
That is something I get chills down my spine about to this. That is a still stewing or survived. It's still stewing that I wore Bermuda shorts when girls were starting to like find their sexuality. I was like, yeah, no.
I had like kind of a unique situation there because all of like elementary school and the very beginning of middle school, I wore a uniform because I went to private school, and then
so lucky. I wish that I didn't have to think about my clothes
because it was so sad the days when
grass
it was like
is always greener.
Yeah, it was sad the days where it was like, oh, you don't have to wear your uniform, because my mom was like, I don't have to buy you clothes because you wear a uniform. So I had like no cute clothes to wear, and everybody else had really
my whole
cute
life
clothes.
Isn't school. Like it kind of is, but like I do have plans on the weekend here and there when you'll drive me.
Yeah, I mean, like all my clothes were just like ones for like playing outside, you know. So it was just like,
wow,
looking
that's cold.
rough. Or I had to wear like my fancy like nice dresses, which obviously wasn't gonna do that. Like
my shopping addiction started with how could I fail to mention Forever 21.
Oh yeah.
That is where I can pinpoint the beginning of my shopping addiction because of that unsatiated feeling of fast fashion.
Yeah.
Like when you're first experiencing like 2, sometimes 3, even went to the New York store when I was younger, 4 floors of bullshit.
Yeah.
Tattered bullshit. But I would just go and my arm would be falling off. They didn't invent like rolling bags at that point. I would just see it, want it, try. I was probably always the worst person for a retail person because I couldn't help but like I have to try everything on. And,
oh
like,
my God,
really
a nightmare.
Really struggled with liking my body in my like middle school to high school days. So like at the peak of that struggle.
Yeah.
And would have to try everything on and maybe like 2 things I'd like, but had to be like fantasizing about what I wanted to wear.
Yeah.
But then didn't feel like good in it. And culture that shaped me, crying in the Delia's dressing room. If anyone remembers the store,
love Delia's.
They were like one of the first, not the first, but like one of those like have a wall of different jeans kind of stores. Mm-hmm. And jeans just were not working for me in middle school when I was like finding my body and like what was going on and the changes that were happening. So many tears shed over trying on jeans and like a chunky little girl in her jeans.
Oh yeah.
Truly.
I feel like crying in the dressing room is definitely something
culture that shapes you.
I had this shirt from Delia's that said, "I'm always meeting Mr. Wrong," and I was in the 7th grade, and it was my favorite shirt.
I'm dead. You're like, I don't even know what this means.
I didn't even know what it meant, but I was like, yep. It was just like a great shade of green that looked good on me. So I was like, yep. Wore it every Friday.
You know, you ever take a drag at Mr. Wrong sig at the playground? You always were meeting Mr. Wrong back in those days.
Yeah, honestly.
Skate park, though.
It was
you should have
accurate.
had a t-shirt that said the skate park. I pull up.
Oh my God.
Literally. Skate parks and like skater boys totally shaped your
No,
culture.
that's not culture that shaped me. I rebuke that culture. But yeah, I was definitely around it a lot.
Well, Avril Lavigne and Skater Boy definitely shaped my culture. Avril Lavigne and Pink were huge shapers of my culture. They had their little CDs on my electric blue CD player before the iPod hit the market. And I would just play them over and over and over. And thank you to those 2 women for the beautiful songs they were providing in my angsty youth.
Yeah. They were classic.
Get me.
Oh my God, yeah. My anthem. Always has been, always will be.
Movies that shaped me, of course, I would be remiss to not mention every single fucking Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. Well, not every single one, because I was that bitch that was like only when they start talking to boys on these vacations, not when they were little girls. Not my thing.
You needed a love interest.
Needed a love interest. That was the best part of the movie. And Holiday in the Sun is up there with, like, I love New York Minute, I love When in Rome, I love Winning London, but Holiday in the Sun, I would watch that today and still love it. Like, that's the one with Megan Fox where she's like, I want your like giving, do you know who my daddy is energy.
Yeah.
It was so fucking good. And that movie, I really could watch it over and over, and I used to watch it over and over. And I've even been seeing, I feel like this always happens when we come up with episodes or like ideas, then your algorithm hears you or what.
Yeah.
Now I keep seeing like on Nylon Instagram and like culture-y Instagrams like that, I keep seeing fucking Holiday in the Sun pop up.
Really?
I think I sent you a meme the other day that I was like, what
it's having its moment.
Don't be beating us to it.
I need to watch it.
With me. So
yes.
That's important. We always forget when we are together. Like, what are all these movies that we keep saying we'll watch together? That's number one. Please remember that, Carol.
Okay, I will.
Aquamarine, another movie that deeply shaped me.
Ooh, that was a good one.
And said, I'll be watching this 30 more times today. I will be rewinding and fast forwarding. Oh, Grease was a theater kid awakening.
Yeah,
besides,
I
like,
watched that so many times as a kid.
So many times. I would be performing in my living room, like, no parents home, because my dad used to say, like, the TV will watch you, like, you're fine.
And it my God.
And I would literally be like, hopelessly devoted. Yeah,
yes,
no,
love.
Obsessed, disgusting. Huge to not severe off movies, but number one TV show that shaped me was Veronica Mars.
Oh my God, that's a deep cut.
Should have been way more popular.
I remember watching that with you freshman year.
So fucking.
It was good. Yes, it was lovely. I need to watch it all.
So lovely. I think I need to rewatch that with my boyfriend and have him be my next victim.
Yeah, that would be a good one to do.
But you're not even a victim. You know what? It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm glad a lot of my culture was like bad fucking bitches. Okay.
Yeah, that's so true.
That did shape me. Like, I really have rarely, like, I've let a man get me down, absolutely, but I've rarely not told off a motherfucker. Like, I've really not usually sat there and took it unless I was down bad to that man.
Yeah.
So I thank all these women and these
they shaped
movies
you.
and shows that shaped me, because Veronica Mars was not taking no shit, baby. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer, oh my God, I found like something on the beach that looked like a steak and like kept it under my bed. I was obsessed. So weird. Yeah. So very weird. But it looked exactly like Buffy's steak. I was so excited. Never know when a vampire's gonna go through your window.
Yeah, you just never know.
But at that age, you're hoping.
Twilight. That's something.
Oh my God. At that age, you're like, no, I actually kind of want a vampire to come in my room.
Yeah, literally. I was like, maybe he can be my boyfriend.
And be so attracted to me that he just can't even be around me because he's just going to devour me.
Oh, God. Yeah, what literally. A wild time.
Yeah, no, that was whoa. I would have been fucking pissed if we failed to mention that, because
that Twilight was, like, had a huge moment.
Huge moment. That was one of the only movies in my youth that, like, I went to the midnight showings of the new released movies.
I went to, like, Harry Potter midnight showings for all the ones that came out, like,
see, that was like
later
a thing
in
my
life.
Aunt would take us to, so we never were there like at midnight. It was like a cute little, like, I'll take my
gotcha. That's cute.
So Twilight was the first, like, I'm going in my t-shirt
at
from
midnight.
Hot Topic that's covered with Edward Cullen's face, because fuck Jacob from day one.
Oh my God, those
Jacob.
t-shirts. Yeah,
they should have recast Taylor Lautner in the second one like they were going to. He's talked about this on many podcasts. He had to, like, work out a bunch to just try to, like, keep his role in the second one. Yeah, huge mistake casting. You guys were onto something when you were gonna cut him. And I always hate a new actor. I usually hate that. But I'm sorry. I have so much beef with a man I've never met, Taylor Lautner. He just doesn't. I hated him. And I think maybe that means he did a great job, because Jacob is annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if you were Team Jacob, we don't get each other.
Oh. Well, then we need to have a separate discussion later on.
What?
Yeah, but we can't have this discussion now. We can't even dive in. We can't even. Yeah.
We're just gonna blue ball them.
We're gonna
beat it and gorgeous this weekend.
I'm sorry, but yeah. We can't even, because if we're gonna get into it, I want to get into it.
I want to, one day when you guys, like, love us and you're making compilations of our this podcast. Can I get a compilation of all the times that I'm left here shocked because I thought me and Carol were on the same page, and then she throws me a fucking boomerang?
Well, also I will say, like, I read the books, so that changes, that warps things.
Oh, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that? I think that was her trying to say I've only watched the movies. And
well, it's true.
I think Jacob's still fucking annoying in the books. Okay?
That's true.
I
He's also, like,
I feel
3 years younger than her, so.
fair, but I do think I made the right choice. Oh, that's such a wow.
Yeah, he's like,
wow. What?
He's like a little boy.
Stephanie Meyer, the oldest man she could be with versus a younger man.
yeah.
And as women, especially in our early ages, we always want the older man. It's so juvenile to be with the younger man. Wow, that explains everything. I don't know.
But
if
she
I ever
can't
fucking
grow
realized
old
that.
with a vampire.
Whoa. That's crazy. Stephanie, you nailed it, sister.
Stephanie.
I was a girl that I always imagined I'd be with an older man, always attracted because they seem like they know what they're doing when they definitely don't. Men never know what they're doing. They're so good at faking until they make it in it, though. It's actually their specialty. That's what I'm learning. And then one day I'm dating a younger man. How crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
But it works.
It all goes back around, y'all.
All right, do you want to tell us your number one?
Number one. Let's wrap it up. Now, the most important, the epitome, the everything, the reason I am here on this microphone, every single ounce of, every fiber of my being, every ounce of my blood, every hair on my head is here because of Amanda Bynes. Yeah, give it up, Amanda.
She was so great.
The day that I have power and money, I will retire and make my whole job saving Amanda. I will find her. I will talk to her. I will rehabilitate her. I will get the demons that were thrust upon her from being a child actor. And not only a child actor, one of the greatest talents of our fucking time.
Yeah,
I am
she
so
was so
confident
great.
saying that. She is... Even in that fucking all that, like the Nickelodeon documentary, everyone's comment about her was just talent, like just breathing talent into the world, just a natural. Her comedic timing at a young fucking preteen age.
Yeah.
I have based my entire fucking everything, even jokes that I make, like voices I do, like they are Amanda, like the voice acting, like she does so many silly voices, and she's the man that I still do today. I still quote that movie almost every day, like, because when my eyes are closed, I see who you really are, which is ugly. Like, I can't even do it. Like, don't laugh at me. I'm so embarrassed. But, like, her boy voice, and she's a man, I think I do every day. That's my favorite movie, I think, of all time. She's the man. I mean, the one I tell people, Good Will Hunting. The reality, she's the man.
That's, like, the secret answer.
Literally. And I love Good Will Hunting. Don't get me wrong. Me and Carol forced Carol to watch that one. That was beautiful.
That's a great one.
But this is the one. Coupling of She's a Man and What a Girl Wants. Those two films. One, I had the biggest fucking crush on the guy, her love interest in What a Girl Wants. He's British, and, like, he wasn't even that cute, but he was everything to me. I had literally can still remember a dream I had about him, where he was coming over to meet my dad to take me to the Red Sox game. I literally still remember that to this day. I was in love with this man. And I woke up from that dream, like, so upset. It was not real.
Oh. It's like, no, why did it have to end?
Well, why is that not my man? Why am I not Amanda?
Yeah.
Everything about that movie is perfect. They have a montage when she's trying all the clothes with him. They have them kissing and falling into the water. They have her pushing a man into the water, like the douchey man. Everything about that
classic
movie is
moment.
perfect. And this whole life, I dreamed I'd be living with my mom in New York, and she'd be telling me the tale of the Duke that is my father out there somewhere. And I'd end up going to Oxford, because it all just fell into place.
Yeah.
In the end, she goes fucking Oxford. That's literally was my dream. And it didn't come true, but I based it all on Amanda Bynes.
That's why the London is a dream.
I think I love London. Yeah, probably. Honestly, let's just call it what it is.
Yeah.
Everything about her, I feel like so much of my comedy, my humor, my personality, like, was just derived from like copying her on the Amanda Show. Like I used to all the time. Even my dad would say it. Maha.
Oh my
like
god,
the piano player with the weird teeth. They're like whatever that character was.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and this is so me. There was a skit where it's her and a family and they own a restaurant and everything goes wrong, and when like they spill food on someone or whatever, they just go, not a problem.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Whatever, not a problem.
Oh my
so
god.
that I cannot emphasize enough. Like you know this. I think I talk about Amanda Bynes at least once a week, if not once a day.
Yeah, I haven't seen like so many of the classic movies of hers, which I know.
But that's whatever.
I
Don't
know.
care.
Maybe you should share that culture with me next time we're together.
Yeah, I would love to travel back to my youth and when like the TV was my best friend and all I had was Amanda.
Yeah.
But yeah, special shout out for her. That is one of like my biggest sads of life is like seeing where she is right now.
Yeah, it really is
being
so sad.
upset and wanting to know who did this, how many people, and what did they do, and why aren't they like suffering?
Yeah.
Because it upsets me so much to see her. Even, oh my god, she was in that show, What I Like About You. Also such a good show. Fuck, I'm gonna watch it. Randomly, that guy Simon Rex, who's like an internet now movie star, was one of her older sister's boyfriend in like the first season. I don't know why. I can't forget that.
Yeah.
And god, that show was so fucking good, and she had so many good like love interests. I was such a like a girl with a hot boyfriend kind of show lover. Just living through other people, dreaming of my day.
Oh my god.
Yeah, special shout out to Hilary Duff and Raise Your Voice, great movie as well. But Amanda was everything for me. No, Carol, I don't even want to know.
I've seen the Cinderella Story, so
that's a great one. That definitely shaped me. But yeah, so I'll always want to end on Amanda. She is perfect. I love her so much, and I think about her every day, and I hope she'll come back to us.
Same.
A la Britney. Not that Britney is completely back, because
if anything,
from the
Scary.
entire world's misogyny and the biggest creeps and freaks just
I
having
think
access to you.
Yeah, that damage is just like deep rooted.
It's really deep.
Because it's from
We all
childhood. Because she was like 12 when she became famous. And
takes,
same with
honestly,
like Amanda.
until your fucking 30s to learn how to tell people like, yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So it's crazy that you're just a little kid like in this nasty little Hollywood world. I mean, we don't know much, but one day it'll all come out.
Yeah.
One day, and I hope I'm fucking here.
Yeah, I want to see Dan Schneider behind bars.
You sick little bastard, and you freaking feet ass low. You and Quentin Tarantino better go hang out. I bet
I know,
you do.
seriously.
But they've been in the same parlor one times.
Parlor.
Fucking freaks.
The foot parlor.
Yeah. No, it's literally just has like a little neon foot in the front of the door. We're in
Yeah.
the right place, buddy. Oh, if you're here, I know I found the address. No, it's disgusting.
Oh my God.
I hate every nasty little man on this planet, but that's a whole other episode. So
Yeah. We'll save that one for another day.
if you guys have any culture that shaped you that you'd like to write in about, Carol's going to go ahead and tell you where you can do that.
Yep. You can find us at Pretty Much Fine Pod on Instagram and TikTok, and Pretty Much Fine on YouTube. You can also email us at hello@prettymuchfine.com with your still stewing or survived it stories. If you enjoyed this podcast or this episode, do us a huge favor, drop that link in your group chat, share it with your friends, tell everyone how much you love this podcast, and go on Apple and Spotify, give us a review, 5 stars, tell us what you're loving about the show. It really helps us out.
5 stars.
5 stars.
And like leave a little comment that says, if I could give this more than 5 stars,
I would. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're looking for that. We're looking for some validation at this station, baby.
Yeah. All right, Kat. Well, I'm going to let you go.
She did her line. Yeah, I suppose we can hang up on these freaking PMFers.
All right.
I'll miss you, Carol.
Yeah, I'll miss you too.
You sly little dog.
But see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.